Imagine walking into a room where everyone is wearing the exact same six-figure watch, carrying the exact same luxury designer bag, and casually dropping stories about their latest exotic vacation. You look down at your own ordinary clothes and a sudden sharp sting of inadequacy hits your chest. That feeling? It isn't accidental. It is a precisely engineered emotional trigger powering a massive global phenomenon known as the fake rich epidemic. Right now, millions of people worldwide are quietly drowning in oceans of high-interest debt. They aren't struggling because they can't afford food or shelter. They are financially suffocating because they are utterly terrified of looking ordinary. We have entered a bizarre era where looking successful has become vastly more important than actually achieving success. The digital world has turned human status into a high-stakes performance sport. Your bank account is systematically emptied just to feed your online timeline. This is an exploration into the deeply hidden psychology of modern consumerism. It is the story of why perfectly rational, intelligent individuals choose to destroy their long-term financial security for a few fleeting moments of validation from complete strangers. The illusion of wealth has become so highly advanced that it is now almost impossible to distinguish between a genuine millionaire and someone who is exactly one missed paycheck away from total financial ruin. Welcome to the invisible golden cage, a trap that has locked an entire generation into a permanent cycle of stress, anxiety, and silent panic. To understand how we broke our collective relationship with money, we have to look past the polished screens, the rented supercars, and the staged vacation photos. We have to examine the hidden mechanics of a system that actively rewards the appearance of affluence while punishing genuine financial responsibility. The tools required to maintain this elaborate performance have never been cheaper, more accessible, or more destructive than they are right now. In the past, pretending to be wealthy took serious effort and major upfront capital. Today, anyone with an internet connection can rent the physical symbols of a high-flying lifestyle for a single afternoon. Spaces designed to look exactly like the interior of a multi-million-dollar private jet are rented out by the hour. Creators use them to film motivational content about achieving financial freedom. High-end sports cars are leased with temporary plates for a weekend, specifically to be featured in short videos showcasing overnight success. Even the clothing industry now manufactures pieces designed solely to photograph beautifully under studio lights, even if they fall apart after a single wash. With sophisticated digital filters, AI-generated backgrounds, and synthetic editing software, the barrier to entry to Project Absolute Financial Dominance has dropped to absolute zero. You don't need money to look like you have it. But here is the tragic irony. Behind the scenes, the creators of this engineered perfection are frequently drowning in massive credit card debt. They are trapped in a brutal cycle, forced to continuously invest money they do not possess into an increasingly expensive facade just to maintain their digital engagement metrics. This behavior is turbocharged by a highly complex digital ecosystem. Modern social media algorithms are specifically engineered to maximize your screen time by constantly amplifying the most aspirational, visually striking content. When you open an app, your feed is flooded with the absolute best highlights of other people's lives: luxury home tours, pristine unboxing videos, and flawless travel diaries. The algorithm prioritizes these glamorous representations because they trigger intense feelings of envy, curiosity, and consumer desire. This continuous exposure systematically warps your perception of what is normal. You begin to compare your average messy Tuesday with someone else's carefully edited, highly funded highlight reel. Corporations exploit this psychological vulnerability by embedding seamless purchasing buttons directly inside your social media feeds. The transition from feeling financially inadequate to clicking "Buy Now" has been streamlined into a single, effortless motion. Multi-billion-dollar tech platforms are actively profiting from your deep insecurity. The system is designed to keep your focus locked entirely on consumption, ensuring you spend your hard-earned income before you ever have the chance to build a real asset base. To truly understand why we are so susceptible to this trap, we have to look at our ancient biological programming. For thousands of years, displaying resources was a primitive survival mechanism. In our evolutionary past, if you possessed valuable resources, it signaled to the tribe that you were strong, capable, and highly likely to survive harsh environments. It attracted partners and EC,